name is Taylor, and I'm here to guide you through a full moon flow for the full moon happening on Sunday, February 1st. If it is past February 1st, you can still do this flow. We are working on the heart and the third eye chakra. So if that is something that interests you, you can still do this flow. With full moons, we are working with two opposing energies. We're working with the moon and the sun. So the moon is in the sign of Leo and the sun is in the sign of Aquarius. Leo is the bold, creative, self-expressive energy, whereas Aquarius is the intellectual, the collective, the community energy. So we're working with balancing those. So with this particular moon, we're working with balancing those personal desires and the contributions that we can make to our wider social circles. As I said before, we are going to be working with the heart. That is because Leo rules over the heart. We're also working with the third eye chakra, which is the chakra of inner wisdom, intuition, and imagination. Along with this flow, I'd like to offer you some journaling prompts that you could work on through this full moon. And those are, I can better show up for myself by, and I can better show up for my community by. I will have those in the description below as well for you to reference. I also have a playlist that you can listen to while you practice, and the link to that playlist is in the description below. I'm going to be using blocks for this flow, so if you have blocks, go ahead and grab those. If you don't have blocks, that's perfectly fine. You can use anything that's block shaped, like thick books, anything that is sturdy and can hold weight. So grab your things and meet me on the mat. If you'd like to listen while you practice, you can go ahead and start the playlist now. We're going to start with a block and we're going to come into hero pose. So we come to the shins. We place the block between the legs for the sit bones. Hands can come to the lap, or option for the hands to rest on the heart. We are working with the heart today, so I'm going to choose the heart to bring that energy closer. Allow the eyes to shut or to soften the gaze. And just begin by noticing the natural breath. Not changing anything, just noticing your natural breath as you come to your mat today. Allow the day to slip away. And bring your awareness to here, to the now, to the mat. Begin to deepen the breaths in and out through the nose, drawing the breath all the way down to the low belly and feeling all the way up to the collarbones. And as you exhale, allow the breath to empty all the way out to the low belly. If any thoughts arise in the mind, simply note them and allow them to pass. As you breathe, allow the sit bones to grow heavier. Feel the shins sinking into the earth. The tops of the feet become heavy. rooting down to Mother Earth, allowing her to hold you and support you. Know that you are safe, supported, and held. Allow that awareness to make its way up into the hips, into the belly, into the abdomen, traveling all the way up to the heart space. Take a moment to linger here in the heart space. And eventually moving the awareness into the chest, across the collarbones, up the neck, up the sides of the face, the cheeks, the temples, up the forehead, right at the center of the eyebrows. This is where your third eye chakra is located. This is where your intuition, your inner wisdom, and your imagination are located. Allow this energy to emanate through the body. Know that you are held and supported and able to fully and boldly express yourself. You are fully able to explore your intuition and your inner wisdom. I would like to offer you the affirmation of, I am bold enough to fully express myself. We're going to take 3 deep breaths together. In through the nose. Pause at the top. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Again, make this breath a little bit deeper. In through the nose. Pause at the top. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Last one. Make this the deepest breath you've taken all day. In through the nose. Pause at the top. Take one more sip of air. Open the mouth and sigh it out. If you had the eyes closed, you may now blink them open. And we're going to stay in our hero posture here. And we're going to start by bringing the palms to the sky. And we're going to inhale the arms all the way up towards the sky. And exhale. We're going to turn the hands and bring them back to the sides of the body. Again, palms to the sky. Inhale. Turn the palms. And exhale, bringing them back to the sides. One more time. Inhale. And exhale back through center. We're going to inhale back up. And we're exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So left hand comes to the right knee, right arm comes to the back of the mat. Option for the gaze to go over the right shoulder. Growing tall through the crown of the head. On the next inhale, we're going to come back through center, arms to the sky. And exhale, we're going to twist to the left, right hand coming to the left knee or thigh, and left hand coming to the back of the mat. Option for the gaze to go over the left shoulder. Again, growing tall through that crown of the head. Inhale, come back through center. We're going to take a cactus on the exhale. Tiny little back bend here. Inhale back through center. We're going to bring the arms out to a T. And we're going to take a hug, right arm on top of left. And just take a moment here in your hug. We don't normally come to this posture very often in our life. It's a good time to show a little self-love. From here, we're going to take the left arm towards the face, the left hand towards the face, straighten that right arm all the way out for a right arm stretch. We're going to release the arms out to a T. One more hug, left arm on top of right. Again, take a moment here. Maybe remind yourself of your affirmation. I am bold enough to fully express myself. We're going to take the right hand towards the face, straighten the left arm, and take a left arm stretch. We're going to release the arms out to a T. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale to cactus. Inhale back through center. We're going to bring the hands to the mat and come into a tabletop. Go ahead and tap those tops of the feet against the mat. Maybe wake them up if they fell asleep. We're going to take our blocks to the side. And in our tabletop, we're going to find a couple cat-cows, but we're going to add in a child's pose. So we're going to inhale, drop the navel, gaze goes to the sky. Exhale, we're going to round through the back, drop the head, and allow the sit bones to go towards the heels. Inhale to roll up for cow. Exhale, round and drop into that child's. Again, rolling into cow on the inhale. And exhale, rounding and floating back. Take a couple more rounds just like this to your own breath. The next time you come into child's, go ahead and widen the knees and sink into your child's pose. Allow the forehead to come to the earth or to a block. And maybe give the third eye a massage, rocking the head left to right, connecting to your intuition, the inner wisdom. Maybe reminding yourself that you are bold enough to fully express yourself. Maybe taking prayer hands to the back of the head, giving us a little bit of a heart opener here, connecting the third eye with the heart. Leo holds that inner child energy. And maybe this is a good time to remember the inner child and how the inner child would like to be expressed, and using your intuition to connect with your inner child, that imagination. I'm going to bring the hands back to the earth. We're going to inhale, look to the top of the mat. We're going to walk the hands over to the right. Stack the left on top of the right. Pull that left hip back in space. And settle here. Giving that nice left side body stretch. Inhale, look to the top. We're going to walk the hands over to the left, stacking the right on top of the left and pulling that right hip back in space for a nice right side body stretch. Inhale, come back to center. And take another moment here, connecting the third eye to the earth. We're going to inhale back to a tabletop. And we're going to lower down to the belly slowly and intentionally. And just for a moment here, again, connecting that third eye to the earth, maybe giving it a massage left to right, grounding the heart center. We're going to move the hands back towards the top of the ribs. I'm going to angle my fingers out towards the sides of the mat to ensure that the elbows are coming into the body. And we're going to take a couple rounds of Cobra, but we're going to start very small here. So we're going to do a little baby Cobra all the way to full Cobra. So we're going to inhale for baby Cobra, pushing the tops of the feet to the earth. And then exhale, come back down to center. Inhale, coming just a little bit further up. Exhale, back down to center. From here, we're going to go into full Cobra. So inhale all the way up. And exhale, release back down to center. We're going to take the fingers off of the mat with the elbows pointed up. We're going to tent the fingers and we're going to raise up for Cobra. We're going to take a dancing Cobra. So we're going to dip the shoulders towards the center, coming back up. Now you don't have to be all the way up. You could be down here. It doesn't have to be a huge movement. Just whatever feels good in the body right now. And whenever you feel satisfied with this movement, we're going to come back to center. We're going to take the right arm out to a T. We're going to take the left sole of the foot to the sky, and we're going to roll to the right, bringing that left sole to the earth. If this is too intense, you can always roll off of that shoulder. We're going to come back through center. We're going to take the left arm out to a T. Right sole of the foot comes to the sky. We're going to turn to the left, bringing that right sole to the earth. Again, if it's too intense, you can always back off of the shoulder, rolling towards the belly. We come back to the belly and take another moment here, connecting the third eye. We're going to make our way back to a tabletop position. From here, we're going to find a puppy pose. So the sit bones are going to stay high in the air. Hands are going to walk towards the top of the mat. Option for the forehead to come to the earth or to a block, or for the chin to come to the earth or the block. Chin is going to be a little bit more intense. You're going to feel it across the collarbones and the shoulders. This is one of my favorite heart-opening postures. We're going to come back to a tabletop. We're going to take the right foot straight back onto the ball of the foot. We're going to rock and roll here on the ball of this foot, stretching out the sole of the foot and the calf. And then we're going to take the right foot over to the left side off of the mat. We're going to look back to that right foot. Gaze comes back to center. We're going to take the right foot all the way to the right off of the mat, setting up for a gate pose. We're going to take the left hand on the inhale up to the sky, and exhale, we're going to thread it through. Right hand goes to the top of the mat. Left shoulder is on the earth, the head is on the earth resting. Right hand's going to come back underneath the shoulder. Inhale, coming back through center. We're going to walk the hands to the back towards the body. Inhale, the arms up to the sky. We're going to bring the right hand to the right leg. And we're going to take a stretch over towards the right for our gate pose. Right hand comes back through center. We're going to find a bend in the right knee and open up for a mini warrior two. We're going to take a mini extended. So right elbow comes to right leg. Left hand is stretching towards the right. Inhale, coming back through center. And now we're going to take a couple of clock ticks with the right leg all the way up to the top of the mat to find low lunge. Exhale to cactus. Inhale back through center. We're going to take the arms out to a T. Right arm's going to go across the body. Left hand's going to come towards the face for a right arm stretch. Release, arms back to a T. Inhale, back. Hands come to the sky. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Now we want to grab our blocks here, and we're going to move through a couple of low lunges and half splits. Now you may need to move that right foot up a little bit in space to make room for your half splits. And we use our blocks just to bring the earth a little bit closer to us to make room so that we're not collapsing too far in the chest and the back. So just inhale, coming through low lunge. Exhale for half splits. Just moving with your own breath. As you come into your low lunge, try to broaden across the shoulders, shining your heart space forward. Next time you find yourself in half splits, go ahead and stay there for a moment. We're going to bring the bend back into the right knee. Place your blocks to the side. We're going to place the hands to the earth, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, ground the left hand, inhale the right arm to the sky for an easy twist. Again, broadening across the collarbones. Right arm comes back to the earth, and we're going to find our first down dog of the practice. So go ahead, pedal it out. Do what you need to do to get into your down dog. Remember that down dog doesn't have to look a particular way. It's more about the back than it is the legs. Your feet do not have to be flat on the earth to be in down dog. You want to imagine that you're being pulled up by the tailbone. On the exhale, we're going to come back to a tabletop. We're going to take the left foot back, straight back on the ball of that foot. Rock and roll on the ball of that foot. We're going to take the left foot over to the right off of the mat. Look back and look at that foot. We're going to take the left foot all the way to the left for a gate pose. We're going to ground the left hand, inhale the right to the sky, exhale, thread the needle through, and the right shoulder and right side of the head come to the mat. Push it to the left arm to bring the right arm to meet. We're going to walk the hands back to the body. Inhale the arms all the way up to the sky. Left hand comes to the left leg, and we're going to lean over towards the left with the right arm. Come back through center. Left hand comes to meet the right. We're going to bring a bend into the left knee and open up for a mini warrior two. Inhale for extended, mini extended. So left elbow comes to left leg, and right leans over to the left. Right hand leans over to the left. Come back to warrior two. Going to inhale the arms all the way up to center. And we're going to clock tick that left leg all the way up to the top of the mat for low lunge. Exhale for cactus. Inhale back through center. Exhale, arms come to a T. We're going to bring the left arm straight across the body. Right hand comes to face. Right hand comes to the face. Release back to a T. Inhale, arms back through center. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Grab your blocks. We're going to move through half splits and low lunge again here. Again, maybe moving that left foot up in space a bit to make room for your half splits. Broadening across the shoulders, sending that heart space forward. Next time you find yourself in half splits, we're going to pause here. Take a couple rounds of breath in our half splits. Bring the bend back into the left knee. Place the blocks to the side. Going to ground the hands, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Ground that right hand, inhale the left to the sky for an easy twist. Ground the left hand. We're going to step the left foot back for down dog. We're going to inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through to the top of the mat. Drop the left knee and come into a low lunge. We're going to take one round of half splits and low lunge. Ground the hands. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Ground the left hand, inhale the right for an easy twist. Ground the right hand. We're going to turn to the left side of the mat, long left side, for star pose. We're going to take a warrior two to the back of the mat. Come back to star. And exhale for a wide-legged forward fold. We're going to rise back for star. We're going to turn to face the front of the mat for a warrior one. So right knee is bent and either on top or a little bit further back on the ankle, and that back foot is at a 45-degree angle. You can widen your stance. Typically, I like my warrior one stance to be a little bit more wide than my warrior two. We're going to find a bind behind the low back. Inhale to grow tall to the crown of the head. Exhale, lower the belly down towards that leg for humble warrior. Inhale, coming back up for warrior one. And exhale for cactus. Inhale for warrior one. Find your bind behind the low back. Grow tall on the inhale. Exhale for humble. Inhale, coming back up for warrior one. Exhale for cactus. Inhale for warrior one. Find your bind. Grow tall on the inhale and exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, coming back up for warrior one. From warrior one, we're going to find a warrior three. So we're going to come forward onto that right foot, coming off of the left, arms airplane out. Again here, finding your center. If you fall out, that's okay. Just come back into your warrior three. Remember your affirmation, I am bold enough to express myself. We're going to touch back down with that left foot, come back into warrior one. Exhale, hands come to the earth. Step it back to down dog. Let me pedal it out, feeling the differences between the left and right sides. We're going to inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through to the top of the mat. Drop that right knee. Coming up for for low lunge. We're going to find one round of low lunge and half splits. Come back to low lunge. We're going to ground the hands, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Ground the right hand, inhale the left to the sky. Ground the left. We're going to turn to the long right side of the mat and coming up for star pose. Take warrior two to the back of the mat. Coming back to star. Exhale for a wide-legged fold. We're going to turn to the top of the mat and inhale, coming back up for warrior one. We're going to find a bind behind the low back. Grow tall on the inhale. Exhale for humble warrior, melting that chest towards the top of the thigh. Inhale, coming back up for warrior one. Exhale for cactus. Inhale back through warrior one, find your bind. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, coming back through center. Exhale for cactus. Inhale for warrior one. Find your bind. Inhale to grow tall. And exhale for humble warrior. Inhale, back through center for warrior one. From here, we're going to find warrior three. So we're going to come up onto that left foot. If you don't get there, try again. Woo. If you need to find a wall, find a wall. Remind yourself of your affirmation. I am bold enough to fully express myself. We're going to touch back down with that right foot, coming back into warrior one. Bring the hands back to the earth and step it back to down dog. Maybe noticing the difference here in your down dog. We're going to inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the right shin to the top of the mat, setting up for half pigeon. If half pigeon is not in your practice, you can find reclined pigeon on your back. So right ankle comes to the left knee, and you're pushing that right knee away from the body. If this is enough, you can stay here to deepen. Find a bind behind that left knee, that left thigh, bringing everything closer into the body. So find whichever posture makes sense for you today. I'm going to choose half pigeon. Take a moment here in your upright position and exhale to lower down. Head can come to a block, it can come to the hands, or it can come to the mat. Just find a place that you can relax and release. We're going to be here for about a minute or two. Going to slowly come out of our half pigeon, coming to the hands, maybe taking a moment here in an upright. You can move through a down dog or through tabletop. And just go ahead and make your way into the left side. So inhaling the left leg up and back, and exhale, bringing that shin to the top of the mat. If you're in reclined pigeon, just switch the legs so that the left ankle is on the right knee. Take a moment here in your upright position, in your pigeon, and exhale. We're going to release down. Head can come to a block, can come to the earth or to the hands. Again, finding a place that you can relax and release. Be here for about another minute or two. slowly start to come out of our half pigeon. From here, we're going to lean over to the left and swing that right foot around. Release the feet to the top of the mat. We're going to lower down to our backs. We're going to take a block. We're going to place it underneath the low back for a supported bridge. If you don't have a block, again, you can use like thick books or a pillow or blankets, whatever, so that the hips are elevated. And we're just going to stay here for about a minute or two in our supported bridge. If you have low back pain, this probably feels really nice. We're allowing for some of that blood flow to come towards the heart center. So just find a place where you can release. Feel into that heart space. Hands can come out to the sides. Feet are firmly on the earth. Just breathing here. Option for you to stay here in your supported bridge or to go ahead and move into Shavasana. So if you would like to move into a Shavasana posture, remove your block from the low back. Again, you can find any posture, any shape you would like for Shavasana. It doesn't have to be the normal corpse pose. You could find a reclined bound angle where the soles of the feet come together, knees splay out. You could find knee knock pose where feet are hip or mat width distance apart and knees knock into the center. Whichever is calling to you today, any shape that is going to allow you to rest, to allow the medicine to absorb into the body. The next time you hear my voice, it'll be to guide you out of Shavasana. Begin to bring awareness back into the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, maybe bringing a smile to the face, maybe taking a full body stretch or a full body scrunch, making your way to the left or right side body, and taking a moment here, taking your time. Eventually finding your way to a seated position. Hands coming to heart center. And taking a moment in gratitude, thanking yourself for giving yourself this time to practice, to connect mind, body, and spirit. Remember that you are bold enough to fully express yourself. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you.